Hello, I'm Tiffany, and I'm a fourth year at the University of Chicago studying political science. I've lived in Hong Kong for 17 years, but these few years studying abroad has made me realise just how much my city has been changing. Every time I go back, the atmosphere feels different, and at some level, I think it's a lot of the anger at the government, since people seem to make a point of telling me just how messy the political scene is every time I go back. And it's not exactly a secret that we have a lot of protests. One of the main travel points on the Lonely Planet about Hong Kong is that we have a lot of protests. But what really made the environment feel different is that there seems to be this growing need to fight for a Hong Kong identity. It's understandable, of course, because at the policy level, it looks like the one country, two systems environment is being slowly encroached by the PRC. Last Sunday, there was a journalist protest, and I was personally quite shocked to see that journalists in Hong Kong, a city which has one of the highest press freedom indexes in Asia, would feel a need to go out on the streets protesting against media censorship. And it's not only in the political arena. The struggle to define a Hong Kong identity spills into our constant frustration at the mainlanders, the overall anti-Beijing sentiment that has been growing for the last few years, and these Facebook pages claiming, "I am a Hong Konger." And this struggle and this frustration for an identity points towards questions that we can't seem to be able to answer, which is, what is a Hong Kong identity nowadays? What does it mean to be a Hong Konger? People have been waving the British colonial flag in protest to claim autonomy and independence, which is ridiculous because being a colony is far from being independent. But Hong Kongers who were born before 1997, myself included, seem to find a sense of comfort in the British colonial period when things were calmer and the politics were better, and a bowl of fishball noodles was not 50 Hong Kong dollars. And I suppose this is why I want to attend the conference. I want to explore this growing need and struggle to define a Hong Kong identity. The panel of envisioning reform with one country, two systems would be of particular interest, since I think it will give a more rigorous platform to think about the political and cultural challenges Hong Kong will be facing. And from that, I think we can start to discuss and think about the identity problem. And another huge reason is that the Hong Kong identity struggle has very much been exacerbated within myself, a student who's been studying abroad. And every time I go back, I think, what the happened to my city? And I hope to have the opportunity to talk with like-minded people who are in the same position of belonging and not belonging at the same time. I don't expect to find answers, but I do think that the panels and discussions will provide a framework of how I can approach and think about the questions. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to hear back from Reframing Hong Kong.